The Ozark Music Shop live here in Raleigh, North Carolina. It is the World of Bluegrass, IBMA's World of Bluegrass
2022.
That's right, and we are glad to be with you folks, doing live shows and bringing some of the best entertainment to you. And again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, you need to do so and get the notifications so you know that you'll be able to hear everything that we got going on.
Yeah,
it'll be a whole
go
bunch
live
of fun.
a lot tomorrow. We got a whole bunch of acts starting at about noon, all the way till it closes. We're getting ready to close today, so this day's almost over, but we're finishing it out with a big bang.
We are.
Very excited about this.
This is one of my favorite bands. I got to watch them. I'll talk about it later. But
yeah, they were on the show in 2019.
They were on 2019, and they're sounding even better now than they did then. So you're going to enjoy this. So today's episode is going to be Crying Uncle here on the Ozark Music Shop Live. Over 30 years ago, we were touring the world, my brothers and my father, and we got to see a little bit of everything. Now we have cameras that follow us everywhere we go, so you can see exactly what it's like to be at the Ozark Music Shop.
I think of times before where beside my bed on the floor I'd wake up to a friend. But now that space has none to fill, no replacement could be found. I cannot fill the space you left, a shadow stays there now. When I walk through the door, there's no one there to greet me as I fall more and more. Your memories stay within me. I remember the times I'd go away, taking you for granted. I thought you'd be here to stay, too soon your time had ended. You never know how long you have until it's already gone. There's no way to make that up, the time away I wasted. When I walk through the door, there's no one there to greet me as I fall more and more. Your memories stay within me. Days on repeat, regrets if only I'd known. Maybe then you'd greet me, that dream will stay unshown. I blame myself for what is done, I did not care to check. If you were just scared and knew the tone of where your fate was headed. When I walk through the door, there's no one there to greet me as I fall more and more. Your memories stay within me. When I walk through that door, there's no one there to greet me as I fall more and more. Your memories stay within me.
Growing up as a musical family was always awesome.
We grew up with instruments in the home. We grew up playing with people at festivals and camps and jams.
Dad would go to these old record stores and spend hours going through the different records.
That sense of community that music brings, there's nothing that can replace that group of people. They're like family once you start playing music with them, and it's an amazing thing. You're making music, making an art form together, collaborating to make something that was bigger than any of us were. The first guitar that I ever got that was all mine, I still have to this day. And I remember when I got it home, it gave me this ability to play things that I had never played before. And I think the best part about now working with other customers is now I get to watch that same thing happen. I get to connect them to an instrument. Then I can be able to send them home with a guitar, a banjo, mandolin, whatever it happens to be, that is going to help them make the most of their abilities. What simply started out as a music store has kind of turned into a support group where we provide that sense of home and community to everyone that comes through the door.
Something we found through being on stage, being the student, and now being the ones teaching and selling the instruments is there's kind of ripple effects that happen. When you send a guitar home with somebody, it's not just for that person, but then that ripples out to their family, and then they find other friends that are playing music, and then that brings together a whole new community where it's just, there's not one thing done in isolation, but it all has these ripple effects that music can continue to spread through these families and the communities. And it's so cool to be one part of that ripple.
Now the greatest feeling is when these people come back after years and they're bringing back their own kids, they're bringing back other family members. And now they're putting together a whole new nucleus of musicians and creating a whole new community. It's like we've gone from where I started, and we're getting to see it go even further with more generations, and hopefully that continues throughout the rest of, life.
Well, welcome back to IBMA World of Bluegrass 2022 in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yep.
We're doing the live episodes of the Ozark Music Shoppe, and today it's just been jam-packed with a bunch of content, more acts than we had planned.
Yes.
I think tomorrow's going to be the same thing.
There's actually more coming in tomorrow than what I had planned.
Which
So
is
that's
great. That's what you get when you have all these people just walking down the aisle and they're like, hey, we know you want to get on stage?
And we make them do it.
Well, yeah, they don't really have a choice. We're not asking, we're telling them.
We're telling them to do it, yeah. But these guys, actually, I begged them to do it too. You guys were on the show. We did a live here in 2019.
A little bit smaller.
You were here, a little bit smaller, wasn't quite as big, but had you in here. I was a big fan before that, though. I saw you guys do some videos on YouTube and whatnot, and I just thought it was fabulous. So glad to have you in here. When did the band come together?
We came together around 2017.
So only a couple years before that.
Yeah.
So good. And you're all from California, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So again, getting to do all this, you've been doing a lot of the traditional bluegrass stuff, some progressive stuff, some the dog music, which I know you guys are really, really good at. We were just listening to them warm up on some of that. Way better than we'd ever would have been. So
I still want to try it, but maybe not after this one.
So you're here showcasing your band this year as part of the World of Bluegrass. You've already done some of those, correct?
Yes, sir. We did Jimmy V's last night.
And how'd it go?
Or sorry, Jimmy V's was 2 nights ago. We did a ballroom last night.
It all blends together after
IBMA.
Yeah.
But it's been a blast. It's great seeing so many old friends and way more new faces.
I think that's the best part about this event is everybody's back in one room all together, or one building, and we're all just kind of shaking hands and seeing people we hadn't seen in a long time, especially after the last 2 years of not seeing anybody. Now we're kind of all coming back together.
It's like a big family reunion.
It is. So it's awesome. You guys actually brought in a special guest, another fella that we've had on the show too. You came to the acoustic shop a while back. Trey Wellington's going to pick with you guys right now. Again, I'm so honored to have you guys in here. Thank you much for doing it. And I guess we'll get him to get back and pick another song for you right now. I heard this is going to be awesome. Yes. So anyway, how about another big hand for him, ladies and gentlemen? This is Crying Uncle.
afternoon. My name is John, and we are here at the Acoustic Shop Labs, where we're going to be testing out the McPherson carbon fiber guitars. So over the next few months, we're going to be doing rigorous tests to show you exactly how indestructible these guitars are. So today we're going to test one of the many things that makes carbon fiber special, which is its strength. As you can see, there is no structural damage to the guitar. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blowing early in the morn? And you hear the captain shouting, "I to blow your horn." I got Trent in this frame, but it's still funny. I hope you don't use most of that. Welcome back to the Ozark Music Shop. Final day, our final show of the day.
You wish it was final day. We still got 3 more days.
I don't. I'm actually enjoying this. This is tons of great entertainment. And these guys, that was incredible. I'm serious. Like, I am so envious of all of you guys. That was just...
Did we point out the shirt here?
Yeah, we got to point out. We discovered this earlier. We have the same print right here. He just got, as Jason told me, a more manly color of it. So anyway.
John's just more brave, I guess. But anyway, that's
you made me feel better about me.
These guys are excellent. That was such a cool Christmas tune they just played, and glad we could have them back 3 years later after the first time we had them on the show.
Right. And you folks watching here, if you know, there is actually a drawing for a free guitar over here, and also bags and all kinds of giveaways over there. So make sure to check that out.
And real quickly, we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes.
We got Walnut Valley Festival, one of our lead sponsors, Eastman Guitars and Mandolins, D'Addario, Gallagher Guitars, Preston Thompson, and Peterson Tuners, and also these awesome microphones.
From Ear Trumpet Labs.
Ear Trumpet Labs for having these on stage. And thank these guys. We're going to have a whole full day tomorrow. So if you guys are just tuning in, all day tomorrow we're going to have live streams going on from the festival. And I can't wait to see the acts that are coming tomorrow. Some really good surprise ones.
There's some more amazing ones and some great surprises, like you said. So I'm real excited about it. Again, I know these guys are going to blow it away one more time. And thank you all for watching us. We will see you tomorrow. This is Crying Uncle.